Why the constant bombardment of strong dislike for MrBeast? Guys, I cannot honestly figure it out. I see this man doing very well consistently. The most famous YouTuber in existence, guys, right? He makes the most money and gives the most back to people who absolutely need it. Bro, this man helped cure blindness for some groups of people.
In this video, we're curing 1,000 people's blindness. It's gonna be crazy.
Most of us see the world like this. But here's the thing, 200 million people see the world like this. But I just made it one less.
Oh. Wow.
She's just one of 1,000 blind people we helped from around the world.
They can't see, but we have all the technology to fix it.
Yep, half of all the blindness in the world is people who need a 10-minute surgery.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And then he got hate for that. Now he's helping out more kids and he's getting more hate for that, guys. It just tells me that honestly, there's no real satisfying everyone. And obviously, you know, I've known that, but it makes it even more known and noticeable when you see this.
Starting with this controversy and massive growing backlash against YouTuber and entrepreneur MrBeast, following him putting out a video where he donated 20,000 pairs of shoes to kids in South Africa, with Jimmy at one point in the video even saying these were their first ever pair of shoes. And while many people's reaction to this was, wow, stuff like this, it restores my faith in humanity, we're seeing good being done in the world, you also had a big growing group of people questioning the philanthropy behind all this, saying things like this isn't really charity, saying he's using needy people as props to make himself look like the good guy, tweets going viral saying, let me know when y'all catch up and realize how weird this motherfucker is. But in general, those criticizing MrBeast and the content, right, they were talking about the nature and incentives of charity content, right, with a number of those people arguing there are plenty of wealthy people who do public acts of service, but, quote, don't frame that work as weird voyeuristic stunts. And others adding, so weird that 20,000 children need to rely on a rich white man from the West to have their basic needs met and get their faces plastered on the internet so he can earn clout.
Guys, hold on. Hopefully everyone is absolutely aware that if the countries and people around them or any type of NGOs were around to actually help these kids, or the people that he helped cure the blindness from, right? Then he wouldn't have to be doing it. There's no real benefit to this man other than doing absolute amazing things. People always complain about how some people have so much money, they never do nothing with it. Then you have MrBeast, right? Who absolutely, consistently gives the majority of his wealth away, it seems. And that is an absolutely amazing thing. I look at it from the outside looking in. I'm nowhere near this man, obviously, right? But it's just like, bro, he's doing an absolutely amazing thing, and there are people still complaining about the fact that he's doing an absolutely amazing thing. Guys, we have to get off of Twitter.
He's making this content not only to inspire others to do the same, but also by making that content, he's able to foot the bill. With MrBeast even responding to one of his critics, saying, no hate, you probably just haven't seen this channel, but actually it is a charity, and I obviously don't profit from it. 100% of all revenue from Beast Philanthropy goes towards running my food banks and helping ease human suffering, and since inception, I've personally put in millions into Beast Philanthropy. That's the whole point. Make content around helping people to generate more money to help more people. Though with that, you still had people questioning MrBeast's intent, which is really a hard argument to have because you can never really see inside of someone's heart, inside of someone's soul. And there, you actually had critics going back to some of MrBeast's early charity content, with him finding and posting clips like this.
Most people get mad and say this is a bad way to get views. Tell them, like, you're okay with this. Are you okay with it?
Hell yeah.
That's right, YouTube.
Best day of my life right here.
Homeless people don't care if I use them for views.
So with that, you saw many people defending MrBeast, saying, you know, this is over 5 years ago.
Okay. I didn't see that clip. But I still am going to say, nah, guys, I'm sorry. Like, for example, me personally, you know, I give a lot of money away regularly. If I see someone that is absolutely in need, I will help them out seriously. Like, not in any meager fashion, guys, right? But I personally don't film it. I know if I was to do that, I would get all types of views, right? That's just not my thing. But I will say, by him doing this, the return on it is absolutely astronomical because, again, he's able to help so many people, right? So, guys, I get it. Don't use people for these things, but he's helping so many people, I can't even be angry at him, guys. And I'm just looking at the human element of it, guys. One person that is accepting being filmed versus 20,000 kids in South Africa are getting shoes for the first time. Some of them is what was stated here, guys. Yeah, that's important.
His understanding and sensitivity about the people featured in his content has likely evolved. And then finally, the argument at the very least, a net good was done. So that's the story and the central debate that we're seeing right now. And of course, with it, I'd love to know your thoughts in those comments down below. But as far as my take, it's very close to kind of the last time we talked about something similar around MrBeast. I understand and get why there is so much anger around the situation, but I don't think that it should be targeted towards MrBeast. Like, he is the product and I think a net good in a completely fucked up system. A system, or rather set of systems, where 20,000 kids don't have the fucking most basic need. Except now they do, but only because a billionaire or soon-to-be billionaire was like, yeah, I guess this is worth a second of my time. And I understand the weird or messed up feelings like watching someone that's desperate all of a sudden getting help and all that, like, that's content. But then the practical side of my brain's like, well, if it makes it sustainable, net good. Is it the ideal situation? In no fucking way. And often with a lot of these videos and situations, like, you look at it and it looks like, oh, you're putting band-aids on a fucking gushing wound. But like I said, when it comes to stuff like this, I'm a net results guy. Are the lives of tens of thousands of people slightly better because of this video? Yes.
That's the point. Absolutely. Have people's lives drastically changed because of this guy? Yeah. All over the world? Absolutely. Guys, check out this man's Beast Philanthropy page and you will instantly understand kind of what I'm talking about here. Yeah, he's able to make content to show people you can do good, not always terrible things to people, right? Like, it's okay to love your neighbor in a sense. It's absolutely okay. It's okay to help someone out that's not specifically like you exactly, right? We just need to get to that point where we look at other human beings as human beings that just need help, right? And once we can get there, I think that we'll start to absolutely change this world, and it needs changing. Okay, because we have a lot of issues here, and we definitely need to look into a lot of them. And I love the fact that MrBeast is absolutely helping the people who are the worst off. And again, if the country or the people around those kids could put shoes on their feet, they would have. He came in and did that, and he's catching hate for it, bro. Let me know in the comments, like, very specifically what you guys think about this very specific scenario. I do think that MrBeast comes off as a very great guy. All right, he's helping a lot of people, and I love the fact that he is using his absurd wealth to help people who don't have anything, guys. All right, but all right, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day and enjoy your day thoroughly.